So the minute I start talking about saving money, automatically I get labeled as a cheap person. But in reality, it never made sense to me to go ahead and pay Bob $2 for a service Peter is willing to take $1 for. I'd rather pay him $1 for the exact same service, keep my dollar, and spend it on whatever I want. This video is not about you getting a service that's worse. It's about you basically saving money on things, okay? That's the whole idea, and I think it's very smart. Why pay more money for the exact same service you can get somewhere else for a lower price? You can use that money to buy whatever you want to buy. So this video, my goal is simple, is to save you at least a minimum of $100 per month, and that's around $1,200. It's 7 bills I want you to cut out, and if you save on all these 7, you could be looking up upwards to like $5,000 in savings every single year. And again, you know, that's a car, that's a crazy vacation, that is a lot of stuff, and that is also you getting started with investing or paying off debt. So I think this video is going to be super helpful. And as always, go ahead and destroy the like button and top out. Also, comment down below any, what am I talking about? Go ahead and subscribe and smash the like button. I can't remember what I was saying. Okay. And as always, guys, do me a favor and smash the like button on top out. Also, if you're new here, subscribe and join the family. More videos on saving money and investing on the way. Now, the very first bill, guys, is going to be your cable bill. Now, before you say, Tommy, I've heard this before. Cable is bad. No one uses it. It's so boring. You can't select the movie when you want to watch it. It's so old school. But in reality, you see, businesses are very smart. Although a lot of the young folks don't have cable anymore, we do have a modern version of cable when you kind of go ahead and break it down. Think about it, okay? Cable was like 40 to 70 bucks a month. Today, we're not using cable, but what do you have? You have Hulu? Probably. You have Netflix? Probably. You have Prime, you have HBO Max, you have Paramount. You have all of these other subscription watch services to watch movies, to watch TV shows, and to watch whatever you want to watch on demand, including the UFC and ESPN, because I do love those right there. But overall, that is our new cable. So what I want you to do is simple. Look over all of your subscriptions to these services, pick the ones you don't like, you don't really use that often, you're not really on that often, and just basically cancel them. A lot of the times we get stuck in a service because basically they have a show, you want to watch it, you get the trial, you forget about it, and now you've been paying 15 bucks or 10 bucks a month and you don't even notice it. And overall, that can add up to like 50 bucks, 70 bucks, even sometimes 100 bucks. So overall, this can save you a good chunk of money. And by the way, I pay $0, okay? Because I only have Netflix. I used to pay for it for the past 2 years. I canceled. My family was like, we're gonna get it. I was like, you gotta get it, but I wanna be a part of it because I covered the bill for 2 years and now I wanna live off what I did before. So now it's free for me. Now, just save money on this by, for example, having friends, joining their bills, paying like $5 here, and that way you can save a lot more money than having to serve by yourself and having so many of them. It doesn't make any sense, okay? Now, number 2 is gonna be saving money on the whole fitness fad. Now this means your gym bill, your training bill, your supplement bill, all this stuff which sounds like an investment, but in reality, it's just a business. You know, I learned this kind of early on when I thought about, well, this protein costs X, this protein costs X minus 1 or whatever. Like, why am I paying so much money for this one when this one is the same exact thing? And overall, why am I paying for protein when I get my protein from my food? Okay, so there's always that perspective. And why do I pay for this expensive gym when I could just get this one with the same equipment? And I'm like, I don't really need all the other extra stuff over here. And on top of that, it's kind of just like, hey, do I need a trainer? Like, having a trainer is solid because you have someone to teach you and help you and guide you and motivate you and push you further. But overall, it's like having training wheels. At a certain point, you probably won't need them anymore because you don't need that constant support at a certain point. So for me, I pay 15 bucks a month on my gym bill plus 10 bucks for an app that gives me all my workouts, and that is it. That's all I do, like 25 bucks. The average person spends like around 155 bucks a month on all this fitness stuff, okay? So be very careful buying all these supplements, buying the protein, buying the powders or whatever. The answer is you probably don't need them, and you can probably just get your good sources of protein from just eating more meat and high food proteins. That's the whole idea. So that can save you a lot of money. Now, number 3, guys, is gonna be your internet bill. Now, I remember quite some time ago at an undisclosed phone company. I don't want to get sued, okay? I don't think you want me to get sued either. But an old lady walks in, and I'm thinking that the guy is gonna sell her, something she needs, like an iPhone SE, iPhone 7, something simple that she can use to make her calls, call her grandkids or whatever. And he goes straight up to the latest iPhone with the max amount of gigs. And I'm like, why are you selling this person all this stuff they basically don't need? And that's what I see a lot when it comes to your internet bill. People have like 500 megabytes, 1 gigabyte per second. I'm like, bro, you're only on YouTube. You're like looking at Excel. You're on Word. Like, you don't really need all that speed. So if you're paying like over 40 bucks a month for internet bill, most likely you can transfer somewhere else and save a bunch of money. And there are also a lot of programs for students to get even lower bills when it comes to internet. So I pay 80 bucks a month. But again, my job is the internet and I have to upload videos, so I need all the speed. But for you, the average person, when it comes to YouTube watching or just like web surfing and like having a TV, a few phones and tablets, you don't really need more than 50 megabytes like per second or like 100 megabytes max. And that can be like 35, 40 bucks a month, and that's about it, okay? So don't fall for the trick that more is better. No, you can do the same exact thing with that amount of speed. So why pay an extra 40 bucks per month when you don't need to? And why stick to a company that is not willing to lower the price because you've been there for a long time, but is willing to give new customers a big discount just to acquire them? Go somewhere else, be a new customer, and get a big discount, okay? That's what I would do. Now, number 4, it is your phone bill. Now, free is never free with phone bill companies, especially one of my favorites, which I won't mention. But overall, there's a certain company out there, they're always giving you like a free phone. And it's always just a way to lock you in for the 24 to 36 months these days to a contract, okay? And the idea is the phone is free, we give you the money over 36 months, but you pay 70 to 90 bucks for this service. It's 5G, oh my God. Again, do you really need it? Now, this means that you're stuck for 24 to 36 months paying this crazy bill of 80 bucks, 70 bucks, 90 bucks to have like phone service. And in reality, most of the time, we're on Wi-Fi. Let's be real. So more than likely, it doesn't make sense. It's just a bunch of money being spent for no reason. So in reality, what you could do is get, for example, my favorite company is Mint Mobile, or you can join, for example, a line with your friends. You can save a lot more money like that way too. And there's also another company called Telo Economy, which is also like around 10 bucks a month. Mint is like 15 bucks a month, unlimited everything, 30 bucks a month. And then T-Mobile also has, for example, a competitive service. It's around like $15 plan, and it's called T-Mobile Connect. Call them, find out about it. But paying 70 to 80 to 90 dollars to have access to call somebody makes no sense, because most of the time we have Wi-Fi, okay? So you don't really need it, okay? And like 5G is great, but again, what do you need to upload that fast, okay? Your pictures are not gonna lag. Your YouTube videos will not lag. They won't get stuck on low. I'm just joking. It's a joke, okay? Just editing effects. This video is still running just fine. Now, number 5 and number 6 are kind of tricky, but I'm gonna breeze over them to make sure you guys understand them, because if you get this 5 and 6 here, you can save a bunch of money, like a lot more money than all the stuff I mentioned before combined. And it's basically, first you have health insurance, and then you have, for example, life insurance, okay? First, health insurance. A lot of folks pay like premiums that are very high, so whenever they get sick, they pay not a lot of money. But you can have, for example, low premiums, so whenever you get sick, you pay a lot of money. But if you're fairly healthy, you don't have to worry about paying a lot of money overall. And in reality, even when you do get sick, right, on a high deductible health plan, in reality, there is a cap. Like 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, depending on the plan you actually get. And you can actually have that money being saved for you in a health savings account. Ask HR about what I'm saying. They'll make sense of it. And so if, for example, instead of paying 500 bucks a month, I pay like 120 or 150. And then I can set aside, for example, that 350 in savings in my HSA account. So when I do get sick at a certain point, that money is there to cover all the expenses, But after like 2 years of saving that money, I can just basically have that money there, growing and invested. And then with all the extra savings, I can use it to do whatever I want with it. So I should say high deductible health plan. Ask HR about this to save a lot of money. Life insurance. I know, you don't want to think about it. Neither do I. But overall, it's important stuff. You don't need whole life insurance. It's stupid. You can get, for example, term life insurance. It's literally like a fraction of the price. Usually, whole life is 10 times more expensive. It sounds crazy, but it's real. So instead of paying, for example, like $500, you can pay $50 a month, and you can be covered up to like 20 years, 25 years, 30 years, not the whole life, but what you would have paid on whole life, just grab the difference, invest it yourself, and in 20 years, you have a bunch of money in there, so you don't have to worry about needing them for anything. That's the idea. Like 20 years is more than enough time to build up a massive nest egg, so if something happens to you, your family is fully covered for a certain period of time. That's all you really need, okay? Now, the last one here, number 7, is going to be Amazon subscriptions and all these buying subscriptions, okay? One, Amazon raised their prices like $160 now per month. Not per month, sorry about that. Per year, which is still a lot of money, okay? I don't like it. I canceled Amazon. So whenever I go on Amazon to buy something, I go on Amazon to buy something like over $30 or $35. That way I can get basically free shipping. And I'm like, why would I pay to get 2-day free ship, like free shipping, like for what? Like I can just wait like a week and like 4 days or whatever and like have my package. Like, why would I pay so much money? So if you have a service where you pay money to be able to buy things and the big thing is you get it faster, this whole psychological process of just basically instant gratification, you get to think faster, blah, 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 you got to cut that out right there, okay? Because most of the times you want to buy stuff because you spend money to buy stuff, so you gotta make the price of Amazon be worth something, so you gotta spend more money. But in reality, me and my friend, we both canceled it, and this way we kind of just buy things when we need it, and we get free shipping still, because by the way, you can still get free shipping on Amazon. It's just you have to buy over $30 worth of stuff, so why pay $160 a year? So whatever you have, subscription-wise, review it and see, do you really need it? Amazon, I didn't need it, so I canceled it. Guys, that's about 7 things. If you do all this stuff, you're gonna save a lot of money. And that's just 7. I have a lot more, but this video is gonna be too long. So make sure you go ahead and basically subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you're notified. And also do me a favor, comment down below all the ways and things you save money on, so this way I know what you know. And I like to copy people's ways of saving money because it's just a smart thing to do. And if you made it all the way here, comment down below Bill so I know you made it all the way to the end of the video. Okay? And also let me know what bill are you gonna cancel. All right? As always, guys, like this video on top out. Also, subscribe, hit the bell so you're notified. Comment down below any questions. Up here is another video. Over here is my face. Subscribe. And as always, follow me on Instagram at TommyBryson, and peace.